Mangalagi, Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi, Pranamami Gari Priye Namo Vishnupadaya, Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale, Srimate Jayapataka Swaminiti Namine, Namaga Acharya Padaya, Nitai Kripa Pradayine, Gaurakata Damadaya, Nagaragramatharine, Namo Vishnupadaya, Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta. स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा. Welcome
Hare Krishna
all dear
Mataji.
devotees. Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Namaskaram.
Hare Krishna.
Namaskaram, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for joining on time. I welcome all devotees on behalf of ISKCON, Kulai, Radha, Govinda Temple and Namanishta Prabhu for this wonderful journey of level 1. 18 days, Bhagavad Gita in 18 days. And it's a wonderful effort, right? Though it's like, if we have to go anywhere abroad, the journey starts with a single step. First, we apply for passport. Once we get the passport, then we apply for visa. Once we get the visa, then we book tickets. Then finally we board. Then we get down, we roam around, we come back. Journey is very long, but one step at a time. So Bhagavad Gita is never ending. After learning many times also, we read afresh one more time. We will find another different meaning. That is realization. And especially Srila Prabhupada's purports. Every time we read, we get new understanding. So, it's like just to create an interest. How Bhagavad Gita is proved to be a life manual. Hare Krishna. So, in the Jnana Yoga, we started the Jnana Yoga, first the knowledge about our body. What is Kshetra? What is Kshetrajna? Two Kshetrajna, knower of the bodies are there. What is the Jnanam? All the process, gunas. Yesterday I told, no, all the gunas, amanitvam, adambitva, ahimsa, kshantir, peacefulness, arjavam, what is that, self-control, all, there are 20 gunas. In fact, 24. 4 are common, pervasive. So 20 special gunas. Other 4 we have already learnt many a times in the 12th chapter and equipoised. One has to be equipoised. Bhakti has to be ahaituki. Bhakti has to be apratigata, without any interruption. And it should be performed under the guidance of a spiritual master. It's all very, very important. So these gunas are also, yesterday I was sharing with you all, these gunas are nothing but the process. Abhideya, Sambandha knowledge, Abhideya knowledge, then Prayojana knowledge. So these gunas are the Abhideya. Abhideya means process. Sambandha is our relation. How to reach our relation, how to see our eternal Father, the process is Abhideya. And every quality, characteristics, good or bad, is the Lord's creation. So yesterday I told 33 crore devatas are there. All these characteristics are one devata. Today morning in Bhagavatam class, I heard that is daily Bhagavatam. There is known as daily Bhagavatam. We have to Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam, it is known as Nashtaprayesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam. If you do Nityam Bhagavatam, Nashtaprayesha Abhadreshu, whatever kalmashas are in our heart, no, that will be purified by the Lord. That is like Anartha Nivrti stage. Okay, there I read even this Kali, Mrisha and Krodha. Their son is Kali. And that, they had one son and daughter. In fact, son and daughter, there should be no union between them. It is considered to be the worst. It was there in that time only. So there was a union between the two. We can understand what kind of children will be born in that heredity. Whoever had come, all those things are there. Yesterday we studied. You remember Asuri Gunas. These Asuri Gunas are also Lord's creation only. How they were created? Like this only. And yesterday, one more we saw Aditi and Diti, Kashyapa Muni. Kashyapa Muni with Aditi, whom all she produced. Those children are Devatas. Diti, Danavas. And Danava quality we saw. And obviously here also that Kali, all these things are, that Asuri Bhava, Dambam, Darpam, Abhimanam, Paurushyam, Visa. Dambo, Darpo, Vimanascha, Krodha, Parushyam, Evacha. Parushyam, what is Krodha and Parushyam? I told the difference. Krodha is also anger, Parush is also anger. But Krodha can be shown in action also. But Parushyam is through the words. Krodha, which is thrown at others like bullets. To bear all these things, today morning even I was wondering, somebody throws these kind of words at us, we are not able to bear that. The nature, immediately we retaliate. We answer back. Is it not? Okay, so, and this is what? Shraddha Traya Vibhaga Yoga. What is Shraddha here? Confidence. Whatever activity we perform are basically divided into three. Any activity, we have bath also comes under something, we eat also comes under something, we sleep also comes under something. What are they? Yajna, Dana, Tapa. So all this Yajna, Dana, Tapa, charity, sacrifice, austerity. Okay, so these things are performed with some faith. So depending on the faith, then we see that whether they are performed in which three gunas, whether they are performed in tamoguna, rajoguna, or sattva-guna, depending on the faith. There are so many people in this world, during COVID, you all might have experienced. Whether they give something charity or not, they will only post and they will take a selfie and they used to post it. Because people were very active, sitting at home, not knowing what to do. They were all posting their, like what do you call? Profiles, what do you call that? Pictures in the Facebook, Instagram, etc., etc. So that is what they were all doing. So that means it is with the mode of Rajoguna. With the mode of Rajoguna, they give charity and they post. Tamoguna people, what charity they will give? They will give charity only to like places like what do you call Rotary Club. That is also Rajo. But these people may give to liquor shops. Someone wants to open a liquor shop. They may give charity to them. Who? Tamoguna people. Like, so the three activities what we perform, Yajna, Dana, Tapa, depending on the faith, it is again divided into Yajna under three modes, Dana under three modes, Tapa under three modes. That is what is today's chapter. It is really wonderful chapter once again. Today, to Barka Mataji is also there and Shesha Prabhu is also there, right? Okay, so I don't know how will you divide and eat because I am really sorry. I don't know exactly how many verses are there. Otherwise, I would have divided exactly. Maybe till total number of chapters we'll divide it into two. Okay, Prabhuji and Mataji. That is 28, 14, 14. Till we reach 14 to 16, there is there no 14th verse, whichever verse comes. Shesha Prabhu, you read. After that, whatever comes, Barka Mataji will read. Okay? Yeah. Now, Shesh Prabhu, you can start with.
Okay, Mataji. Arjuna's inquiry about unauthorized worship, Lord Krishna answer, three modes determine one's faith and worship. 17.1, 17.2 to 7. Yashastra vidhim utshrijiya.
What happened? 1 second. What is there in the PPT you read, Prabhu?
Okay, Mataji. Trividha bhavati shraddha. Foods in three modes. 17.8 to 10. Ayusattva balarogya. Sacrifices in three modes. 17.11 to 13. Afalakankshibir yagno. Three kinds of austerity. 17.14 to 16. Pujanam shaucham arjavam. Austerity in three modes. 17.17 to 19. Pidaya kriyate tapa. Charity in 3 modes, 17.20 to 22. Deshe kale cha patre cha. Om Tat Sat. Sacrifice, charity, austerity should be offered to the Supreme. 17.23 to 28. Om Tat Sat iti nirdesho.
Hari bol. Three verses are given. Have you noticed? 8, 9, 10. Food what we eat in Satoguna, food what we eat in Rajoguna, food what we eat in Tamoguna. Like that. 11, 12, 13. About the austerities. Then again 14, 15, 16 about the that is sacrifices. Then 14, 15, 6 about austerity. And also it is given 3 kinds of austerity, 3 modes of austerity. So then charity in similarly 3 modes. So last one is about the Om Tat Saditi. That is the beginning of Omkara. How it all came into existence. Yes, Prabhu, continue.
Arjuna said, O Krishna, what is the situation of one who does not follow the principles of scriptures but worships according to his son on his own imagination? Is he in goodness, in passion, or in ignorance?
Okay, since both of you are there, Markamataji also can read very fast. 1 minute, you give me a minute, Prabhuji. This picture we have already seen. All these pictures we have already seen. This also all pictures we have seen in 6th chapter. Yeah, only this one. This is little new. This I'll explain. Give me 1 minute. See the first that on the Keleka Patta, what do you see is the food in Sattva Guna. We offer to the Lord and we eat. And in between Rajoguna, that burns our tongue. That spicy it will be. Last one you see, spoiled food. Okay. So 3 modes, 3 types of food we are talking about. Then, wait. This is about the chanting. We have seen Yajna. That story I will tell. Okay. Bhasmasura story I have to tell. There's no other story, no? No other story. Okay. What we will do is, this is what I told, no? During COVID, people were doing this. Okay. What we can do, give me a second. I'm stopping this share. And both of you read little fast. We will go to, it's not going. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Yes. Okay. So I am opening the chapter now. So I will share the chapter. Yes. Okay. So we can start from the beginning. Yes, Shesh Prabhu, start from the first only and read the read the translation also. I'll explain. Because there's only one story given today, Bhasmasura story that I will tell. Yes. Arjuna Uvacha.
Arjuna Uvacha. Mataji. Okay, Mataji. Ye Shastra Vidimsrujya Yajante Shraddhayanti Va Tesham Nishtha tu ka Krishna Satvamaho Rajastama. Translation. Arjuna inquired, O Krishna, what is the situation of those who do not follow the principles of scripture but worship according to their own imagination? Are they in goodness, in passion, or in ignorance?
Very well. Yesterday, Arjuna asked a question. If you remember, you are telling about the Daivi Guna and Asuri Guna. In which Guna I am in? So Krishna replied, if you remember the beautiful verse, Krishna told, no, Arjuna, don't worry. You are in Sattva Guna only. Because Krishna explained a lot about the Tamo Guna. What is that? Asuri Guna. He got bewildered. Who? Arjuna. What was that? 1 second. Yes. Daivi sampat vimokshaya nibandhaya surimata mashucha sampadam daivim abhijatosi bharata. No, Krishna told Arjuna, you don't worry. You are in Daivi Guna. Similarly, today Arjuna is again asking, okay, Krishna, I may worship the way I want. It may not be according to what you expect. Then what will happen? What will you name it? Is it in the mode of goodness, passion, or ignorance? Such a beautiful question, right? Because everyone is not. Yesterday we saw the journey from Swabhava to Shraddha. Swabhava automatically everyone will get, but Shraddha everybody will not get. These Asuri people do not have Shraddha at all. So in this journey, during this process, anybody may fall down anytime. So he is asking, if they don't have Shraddha, if they follow according to their Swabhava, what will be their end? Yes, Prabhu.
Shri Bhagavanavacha Trivida Bhavati Shraddha Dehinam Sa Swabhajava Bhavaja Satviki Rajasi Chet Cheva Tamasi Chetitam Shruno. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, according to the modes of nature acquired by the embodied soul, one's faith can be of three kinds: in goodness, in passion, or in ignorance. Now hear about this.
Again it came Tat Shrunu. The Shrunu word, 7th chapter, first verse, Shrunu. And in the second chapter also, I think 33 or 34, 30, between 31 to 33, there is also one word comes, Shrunu. This tells that Shravanam is very, 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 very important in Bhakti. Shravanam, because the more we hear, Sunvatam, Shvakatam, Krishna, Punya, Shravana Kirtanam. What will happen if we hear like that, Shravanam? Hridayantasya kha abhadrani vidunoti sugursatam. In the Hridayantascha, in the heart, whatever abhadrani is there, whatever kalmashas are there, whatever kamakrodha moha are there, vidunoti sugursatam, dhunoti. Dhunoti means cleans. Who cleans? Krishna cleans. Because Krishna is in the form of his name. There is no difference between Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. Same way, one more verse in the third chapter of first canto. Pravishakarna Randrena Bhavami Sarorugam Dhunauti Samalam Krishna Shalilasya Yatashrata. See that, what is that? Spring season. What will happen? All the old leaves will fall and new leaves will come, right? So like that, Krishna will clean the whole heart. All the old thoughts will go, new thoughts will be planted there. That's what Krishna says. When one who hears this hearing also, how it should be, what is that? Dharma prochita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam satam. Nirmatsaranam. Who gets a blessing of this hearing? Whose hearts are already purified. They only get more and more and more opportunity to hear. And that how we have to hear? With the full focus. Ekaha kurunandana. You remember Vyavasayatmika buddhi? Ekaha kurunandana Vyavasayatmika buddhi. Full focused. Also in Bhagavatam, Krishna says that one has to, with full his mind fixed upon his lotus feet, with the full focus, if we hear, then only it will happen. By doing something, it is going on. These days happen, no online classes. Something will be going on in the Zoom and we will be working. Not that kind of hearing. Hearing has to be fully focused. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji. सत्त्वानुरूप सर्वस्य श्रद्धा भवति भारत श्रद्धामयोऽयं पुरुषो यो यच्छद्र स एव स. O son of Bharata, according to one's existence under the various modes of nature, one evolves a particular kind of faith. The living being is said to be a particular faith according to the modes he has acquired.
What do we call? Another name we give is conditioned soul. The soul is conditioned because
Hi, Papa.
The soul takes the characteristics of. The soul takes the gunas. The soul takes the faith, everything, according to what swabhava it has got. So the living being is said to be of a particular faith. That faith comes from our swabhav. Swabhav comes from previous birth. So whatever faith we had in the previous birth, accordingly we would have acquired a body. Yesterday we saw, according to whatever body it takes a particular type of ears, eyes, nose, etc. We read that verse, you remember? Same here. Krishna is saying, as we take the senses, as we take the gross body, according to the soul, embodied soul, in which body it is embodied, which kind of body, animal body, or animal body means so many, reptile body, or what do you call that domestic animal, or jungly animal, what do we call that, forest animal, etc. So whatever faith we get, according to that faith, one acquires the mode. Okay, so it is not, but what we have to do, we have to work very hard by developing Shraddha in the scripture, and with willpower, we have to transcend from the Swabhava to the Shraddha. So once if the Lord knows that we have developed Shraddha in the Shastras, Sadhu, Shastra, and spiritual master, then the Lord will give us the knowledge to reach Him. Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam. We don't have to work very hard. We have to only develop this Shraddha in these three. Then it is the Lord's job. He keeps on telling. Aham, and what does he say? I am equal to everybody. Name dveshosti na priyaha. Samoham sarvabhuteshu. Samo aham. I am equal to everybody. Name dvesho na asti priyaha. Ebajanti tumam bhaktya. How much you have faith and endeavor to reach me. Ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya maite teshu chapyagam. Accordingly, I will reciprocate. Right, 9th chapter. So the Lord keeps on telling, you keep one step, I will keep 99 steps. But unfortunately, we have not developed that faith. See, there, in 9 types of bhakti, it starts from Shravanam. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam, Navavidha Bhakti. It starts from Shunume Vachaha. Listen to me, Krishna says. Similarly, if you come to the process means what? Step by step we have to go. We can't, if we have to make cake, or if you have to make any vegetable, we don't first boil the vegetable, then clean it. First we rinse it, clean it, then only we cut it and boil it. It has to undergo process. So that process is Shraddha first. Shraddha, Sadhusanga, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivarti. Then Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, Prema. So this process cannot be changed. But in Navavidha Bhakti, it is not like that. We can obtain any Bhakti, like Dasyam, Hanuman is example for that. Shravanam, Parikshit Maharaj is example for that, because he listened with rapt attention. Just now I said, with full focus, our mind focused at the lotus feet of the Lord. Rapt attention, this is the word which is given in Bhagavatam. With rapt attention, if we hear Bhagavatam, in 7 days, what 7 days? Katwanga Mahaprabhu had only 1 second. You know, 1 hour, that Kshana it is known as. That means 1 by so many times, 10,000 something times of a second. That much time only he had. But his master said, you just immediately remember the Lord. He remembered the Lord and he reached Lord's abode. He got the liberation. So 7 days is too long, Parikshit Maharaj, for you. But Parikshit Maharaj heard it. Actually, you know, today I heard this in the one of the pravachan, satsang. 9th chapter, when who is that? Shukadev Goswami. He's telling 9th chapter, when it came, it is all over. Like that he said, no, Parikshit Maharaj, immediately. No, Shukadev Goswami, don't. I want to hear it for whole 7 days. It's, no, don't complete it. You tell me only 5 days were over. He's telling, no, you tell more. Then the 11th and 12th, 10th, 11th and 12th canto. After that, Sukadeva Goswami is saying, seeing the inquisitiveness of Parikshit Maharaj. So we have to listen inquisitively and we have to listen with rapt attention. If we do that, the Shrota will get, that Vakta is the preacher. The preacher will be motivated, seeing the interest of the Shrota. So actually, there's in English we say, no, the audience is motivated by the, the artist is motivated by the interest of the audience. The more clapping, the artist is more motivated. So if they start singing, they will go to different difficult ragas, seeing the interest of the audience. Same way. So Shraddha, faith, very important. Faith in Shastra. If you all remember yesterday, last 2 verses, yet Shastra Vidhi Mutsrijya. Mutsrijya, what is the word meaning of Mutsrijya? Against that. So this Asuri people, they don't have faith in the Shastras. Yet Shastra Vidhi Mutsrijya Vartate Kama Karataka. You have the book, you can see. Last 2 verses. 23rd verse is about the Shraddha. We are talking about the Asuri people. And 24th is Tatmat Shastram Pramanoktam. In this manner, those who listen to these Shastras, Jnatva Shastram Vidanoktam, they will understand the Shastras. So, having the faith in the Shastra is very, very important to transcend from the Tamoguna to Vishuddha Sattva. We should not stop with Sattva Guna. We have to transcend till the Vishuddha Sattva. So how important this hearing word? Shravanam is the first type. And similarly, all Navavida we have, like Sakyam. Sakyam is Arjuna. Arjuna is example for Sakya Bhakti. And Pada Sevanam, Lakshmi Devi, all that time she keeps on serving the lotus feet of the Lord. So in the 9 types of Bhakti, anything we can adapt. But in process, it is not like that. You have to start from Shraddha, then only we can reach up to Bhava, Prema and all, very, very difficult. At least we can go Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, we can reach. Okay? Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji.
यजन्ते सात्विका देवान्यक्षरक्षांसि राजसा प्रेतान् भूतगणांश्चान्ये यजन्ते तामसा जना. Men in the mode of goodness worship the demigods, those in the mode of passion worship the demons, and those in the mode of ignorance worship ghosts and spirits.
This also we learned, I think, yesterday, the 14th chapter. Urvam gachanti sattvasta mashyam tishtanti rajasa aganya tamoguna. So that means same it is given. You see, if a person is in goodness, they will go to Devaloka. Sattvasta, urdhva. We will go upwards. Then, if we are in passion, what is meant by passion? Passion is tied up with Trishna Sangena, action and distress. Passion is action, more desire. So the desire will never be satiated. So we will always be in distress. So action means what? We will be born in the demons family. I mean, who is that? Daiva Asura, Asuras, in Asura family. And those who are in ignorance, they will be going to the ghost and spirits world. Same 14th what we learned only is given here. Those who are in goodness, they will worship the demigods. Those who are in passion, they will worship the demons. More action. Devatas are not that passionate to perform action. Like Hiranyakashipu and Ravan, one after the other, one after the other. Hiranyakashipu, he was, accumulating wealth. Hiranya means what? Gold. Kashipu means bed. He was more interested in wealth and women. So that is action. Similarly, one who is in ignorance, they will be worshipping the ghost and spirit. Okay. Hare Krishna. Ghost and spirit, you all may be knowing. There is no need to explain, I think. Okay. Yes, Prabhu.
Mataji, okay, Mataji. Ashastra vihitam ghoram tapyante ye tapojana dambahangkara samyukta kamaraga balanvita karshayanta sharirastham भूतग्राममचेतसा मां चैवान्त शरीरस्थं तान् विद्यासुरनिश्चयान्. Those who undergo severe austerities and penances not recommended in the scriptures, performing them out of pride and egoism, who are impelled by lust and attachment, who are foolish and who torture the material elements of the body, as well as the super soul dwelling within, are to be known as demons.
Yeah, because those who undergo in with pride and egoism, that means what? They are definitely what do you call Rajoguna. Pride and egoism belong to Rajoguna. So obviously they follow the Vedic principle. It's not given. They follow. They do the pious activity, but they do it with Rajoguna. That means there will be so many this Bhagavatam Saptakhanda. I have seen big board they will keep. And for Bhagavatam Saptak, they will call the ministers or MLAs to inaugurate the function, start the Bhagavatam. Is that the way to listen to Bhagavatam? Bhagavatam has to be listened so peacefully where the devotees are there. Yesterday also we saw the association of devotees and non-devotees, if you remember. That verse I said, no, nectar of instruction, asangatyaga. So we should never be in non-devotees association. They all are non-devotees. So they are with pride and egoism. So pride comes with what? Action. Oh, I did it. That is why it is said, the more desire. More desire means we never satisfy ourselves. And automatically the pride, even in Sattva Guna, why what Prabhupada writes says, Sattva Guna is not the end. In Sattva Guna, what happened? People start developing an attitude of accomplishment. Oh, I did it. This attitude of accomplishment results in pride and ego. I did it. So there is a likely chance to fall down. So beautifully Srila Prabhupada has explained in the purport. So there is a likely chance to fall down. Fall down means what? From Sattva Guna, there is a chance that people may come down to Rajoguna. So that is why we should not have desire at all. We have to transcend from the lower level to the higher level. And those who are foolish, you know who are they about? Who torture? I'll tell. This body is this body is made up of material element. Because of that, it has got 3 gunas. And they torture their body. Who are they? See, you might have heard some people. They say that, we have prayed that so-and-so things happens. We will walk on the fire. So-and-so things happen, we will take a kavadi, they say. That is a big wooden kind of palanquin type will be there. They take it on their shoulder and they walk. That Puri Yatra will start. That time you can see. When the Jagannath Puri Yatra starts, people all with that kavadi walk barefoot from one place to Puri. Whatever is their native place, they will walk. Whether it is hot, cold. And some people, they will lie down on the road, one full body. And where the head ends, again they will keep their feet, again they go. These all are, they are torching their body. Lord is not saying do all these things. This is foolish people do that. They torture. In fact, some people put the Trishul. Trishul is the symptom of 3 klesha. Adhyatmik, Adibhautik, Adidaivik. That is why Durga Devi is having that. What she says, once you take a birth in this material world, you have to go through 3 kinds of miseries. Adhyatmik misery, one that, three, what do you call that? Shula. So all 3 represent 3 kinds of kleshas. So what she said, what people do, they pierce from one cheek and they take it from another cheek. How painful it is. Who will do? All foolish people only do it. They all come under the category of demons. Yes, Prabhu.
आहारस्त्वपि सर्वस्य त्रिविधो भवति प्रिया यज्ञस्थापस्तथा दानं तेषां भेदमिमं शृणु.
See, again, Shunu. I will tell you the difference. Tesham Bedam. Bedam means difference. I'll tell you the difference. Listen carefully. Yes, Prabhu, read the translation.
Even the food each person prefers is of 3 kinds, according to the 3 modes of material nature. The same is true of sacrifices, austerities, and charity. Now hear of the disintentions.
See, next
between
3
them.
verses, you listen very carefully. Beautiful words will come. I really love these words in Sanskrit, beautiful words. Listen to that. So, Lord is saying, now I am going to tell you the difference between 3 modes, what we eat. I showed the picture, you remember. First, that banana leaf, and then the burning tongue. Same thing. Keep that picture in your mind, visualize, and listen to this. Yes, Prabhu.
आयु सत्त्व बलारोग्य सुख प्रीति विवर्धना रस्या स्निग्धा स्थिरा हृदया आहार सात्विक प्रिया. Foods dear to those in the mode of goodness increase the duration of life, purify one's existence, and give strength, health, happiness, and satisfaction. Such foods are juicy, fatty, wholesome, and pleasing to the heart.
Same. Rasya snigdha stira hridya. So beautiful they are. Rasya means rasam, juice. Okay, the food which is very juicy. Snigdha. Snigdha means this is the permittable fats. Like fat is very essential for our body, but it should be the saturated fat, unsaturated. So many people say these days, no? So that is why that ghee is very important for our health. Why? Because it's a milk product. The malai, all these things are good fat. We have to eat cow products. So milk and milk products. That itself is wholesome in it. So all these things, wholesome food, stira, hridaya. When we eat, wow, so palatable it is. We say, no, these kind of food. Only one food will have all these things. What is that? Prasadam. After offering to the Lord, when we eat, the Lord puts all these things in the bhoga, what we offer to him. When we offer it is known as bhoga, and when Lord gives it back to us, it is known as prasadam. So the prasadam is very pleasing to the Lord. Seriously, I am telling you, prasadam means we can eat more than double, triple quantity. That too, we also offer at home. But when it is offered in the temple, I went for that Navadi Parikrama Mandal, though we walked 20 kilometers every day for 9 days continuously, you won't believe I had put on 2 kgs. Why? That prasadam is like that. We may say, don't eat. We will tell, I should not eat much because I cannot walk. It's not like that. When we start eating, so much we eat. And the variety, ISKCON is known for prasada. The variety they feed, and after offering to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So nobody has. I used to really wonder, I am able to eat this much like that. So that is the food in Sattva Guna. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu. Katvam Lalavana Trishna. So here also 3 words are coming. Katva, Ambala, Lavana. Read, Prabhu.
Katvam la lavanatyushna diksha roksha vidahina ahara rajasashishtha dukkha shoka maya prada.
See, this food gives us dukkha and shoka. What is that? Katvam, amla. Amla we say, no? That is one type of bitterness, sour type. Neither it is sour nor it is katta and kadwa, like that we say. But after that we drink water, and amla is very good for health. Amla has got all, it is equal to, like some they compare with the non-vegetarian food. People think non-vegetarian food only has this. Not like that. Daily we should have one gooseberry. That is why when it is a season, we have to try and preserve it so that we can utilize it for, we can use it during the non-season also. That is okay. Read, Prabhu.
Foods that are too bitter, too sour, salty, hot, pungent, dry, and burning are dear to those in the mode of passion. Such foods cause distress, misery, and disease.
Jaisa anna vaisa man. So if we eat this kind of food, what will happen? We will have ailment. If we have ailment, what will happen? The mind will be always disturbed. If we are not feeling good physically, will the mind be happy? No. Yes, Prabhu.
Yatayamam gata rasam koti paryoshitam chayat Uchchishthamapi cha medhyam bhojanam tamasapriyam. Food prepared more than 3 hours before being eaten, food that is tasteless, decomposed and putrid, and food consists of remnants and untouchable things, is dear to those in the mode of darkness.
So, three kinds of food, three modes. Sattva guna. Rasya snigdha stira hridya. How beautiful word it is. Similarly, next one we saw, what is that? Yatayamang gatara sampiti paryushitang chayat. So that is bitter, hot. Here it is all burning. If you remember that, which one? What is that picture? That worms were there. So that kind of food is said to be, it is yatayamang gatarasam. This is the word for that. That is said to be in tamoguna. Yes, Prabhu.
Afalakankshakshimiryajño vididisto yan ichyate yashtavyameveti mana samadhaya sasatvika. Of sacrifices, the sacrifice is performed according to the directions of scripture as a matter of duty by those who desire no reward, is of the nature of goodness.
Yeah, apala, karma pal. Apala, one who does not expect the karma pala. So without expecting any karma pala, if we could do, obviously, I don't want any credit for myself. So that is what is apala kankshi, apala akankshi. No desire, akankshi, in karma pala. So that is the karma or the charity, what is that said to be in mode of goodness. Abhisantayat palam.
अभिसन्धायत तु फलं दम्भार्थमपि चैव यत् युज्यते भरतश्रेष्ठ तं यज्ञं विद्धि राजसं. But the sacrifice performed for some material benefit or for the sake of pride, O chief of Bharatas, you should know to be in the mode of passion.
It happens. I will give you this, you give me that. But Srila Prabhupada, he has explained in the purport of Nectar of Instruction, 6th verse, I think. Dadati pratigragnati guhyam makyati prachati bunjate bojayate shadvidir not Shadvidir, Preeti Purvakam. Yeah, these are the 6 kind of exchanges Srila Prabhupada said. Even in mode of passion, if rich people are giving any donation, we should accept it. They will give in passion, but we should accept. He said all the sannyasis, that they say, no, dongi sadhu, we say. What is the word we saw in one of the verse we saw, no? I will get the word, I will tell. These sannyasis who are acting. No, well, leave it. There are some sannyasis who act with the kavi vastra, saffron dress and all, they wear it. And my mind is going to the word only. And they act as if they have renounced everything. Okay. And these people actually have not renounced everything because they are only posing it. But instead, the sacrifice performed for some material benefit. So Srila Prabhupada says, you give, I will not say no. Like these sadhus wearing the kavi dress and telling, I have renounced. I will take everything. Bring this much of wealth. I will embrace the whole wealth. Why? Why does he say? Because he says, I will use it for Krishna. I will construct so many temples. I will use it for Vaishnava Seva. That's why in abroad people used to say, Swamiji, you are a sannyasi and you are going in such big fashionable cars, etc. Say, yeah, I'm going to big people to ask for donation for Krishna. So if I go in the cart, bullock cart, will they give me? No. Similarly, one person asked, why you travel by flight? He said, yeah, people are, going by flight to the Naraka, to the hell. So if I don't go by flight, how can I stop them? Don't go to Naraka. I have to give them Krishna Prema. I have to give them Harinama Sankirtan. So if they go by flight, they will enter into the hell. So before that, I have to catch them. So I have to go in a faster flight than in which they are going. So beautiful it is, no? And Prabhupada says that only. I have to go faster than the speed with which you all are going to hell. So that is mode of passion. So he says, whoever gives dadati pratigrahnati, whoever gives anything, donation with the mode of passion also, I am ready to accept, he says. Yes.
विधिहीनमसृष्टानं मन्त्रहीनमदक्षिणं श्रद्धाविरहितं यज्ञं तामसं परिचक्षते. Hare Krishna. Oh, any sacrifice performed without regard for the directions of scripture, without distribution of prasadam, spiritual food, without chanting of Vedic hymns and remunerations to the priests, and without faith is considered to be in the mode of ignorance. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, it will be a papa karma. Call the people and tell them to do some sacrifice. And if we don't even give them food, if we don't even give them, what do you call that, dakshina, that is said to be mode of, actually it is total ignorance. Call people telling you perform this, I'll give you dakshina and all. After they perform everything, you don't give dakshina. Will there be any benefit for that? Not at all. So that is said to be in mode of ignorance. Yes, Prabhu.
देवद्विज गुरुप्राज्ञा पूजनं शौचमार्जवं ब्रह्मचर्यमहिंसा च शरीरं तप उच्यते.
Shariram tapa uchyate. That is the, yes, Prabhu.
Austerity of the body consists in worship of the Supreme Lord, the Brahmanas, the spiritual master, and superiors like the father and mother, and in cleanliness, simplicity, celibacy, and non-violence.
So this is said to be definitely in Sattva Guna. The reason being Brahmanas are doing it. And the spiritual master, superior, all those people, but with the cleanliness. Yesterday we saw, no, cleanliness does not mean only external cleanliness. Cleanliness also means our hridaya. That is our heart has to be purified. Simplicity again. Simplicity, and one more word we saw along with that. Covetousness. What is that? No duplicity. That means bagarek, andarek, not like that. Simple means what we are, we have to pose outside. Some people, they say something, they do something. It's not like that. Yes, Barka Mataji. Thank you, Shesh Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
अनुद्वेगाकरं वाक्यं सत्यं प्रियहितं जयत् स्वाध्यायाभ्यासनं चैव वाङ्मयं तप उच्यते. Austerity of speech consists in speaking words that are truthful, pleasing, beneficial, and not agitating to others, and also in regularly reciting Vedic literature.
Can anyone of you tell the opposite word? Yesterday also we discussed, today also we discussed in Sanskrit. If you remember, the words what we speak, if it is very katu, what is the word I said in Sanskrit? Okay, now these kids will be able to tell. Dambo darpo vimanascha krodha parushya. Yeah, krodha parushyameva. So that is the word which is thrown like bullets at others. Opposite to this. But in Sattvaguna, it's not like that. People who are in Sattvaguna, they speak so pleasingly to others. We will feel like hearing more and more from others. That is how the Vedic, scriptures have to be read. It has to be pleasing to all the people who are listening to them. So it's a very, again, beautiful verse. You see, Vanmayam. See, mind, where is it? Anudvegam karam vakyam. Vegam. Vacho vegam, manasa krodha vegam, jihva vegam, udarapasta vegam, etan vegan, vidayet dirva, sarvo apiman pritivimsa shishyat. This is the first verse in Nectar of Instruction. Who can create disciple all over the world? Sarvam cha apiman shishyat. Who can create? Who can make a disciple? One who has controlled. Vegam. Vacho vegam. One who has controlled the speech. Manasa. One who has controlled the mind. Vacho vegam, manasa krodha vegam. One who has controlled the mind, one who has controlled the anger. Vacho vegam, manasa vegam, krodha vegam, jigva vegam. That is, I want to eat, all the time eating, whatever we get. No, controlling the tongue to eat only prasadam. Controlling the tongue to eat only in the right quantity at the right time. Yuktagara viharasya yukta ahara. Regulated aharam. These all are controlled. Vegam. Vegam means that's what is given. One who has controlled all these 6 aspects, they only have the right to make disciples in this world. Beautiful verse that is. Vacho vegam, manasa, krodha, jigva, udara. Udara means belly, upastha, genitals. So 6, all these 6 senses, one who controls, they have the right to create. I mean, make disciples, initiate disciples. Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji.
Mana prasada saumyatvam maunamatma vinigraha bhava samshuddhiriti etat tapo manasamuchyate. And satisfaction, simplicity, gravity, self-control, and purification of one's existence are the austerities of the mind.
So 3 austerities are given. Austerities for the body, austerities for the mind, austerities for the vak. That means we say, no, why these 3 are actually, whatever, this tongue, belly and genitals. First we have to control the tongue. If we control the tongue, all the other 2 which are in the same line will automatically be controlled. So first we have to control our tongue. So satisfaction, simplicity, gravity, self-control and purification comes from the austerities of mind. Just now I said, Jaisa an, Vaisa man. What we eat, the mind also will think like that. But pungent food we eat, that day you see mind will be agitated. So if the tongue is controlled, mind can be easily controlled. And if the mind is controlled, what happens? They are in the mode of goodness. Yes.
Shraddhaya paraya taptam tapastatrividham narahi afalakanshibir yuktaye satvikam parichakshate. This threefold austerity, performed with transcendental faith by men, not expecting material benefits, but engaged only for the sake of the Supreme, is called austerity in goodness.
Hari bol, 1 minute. Here, we have seen in the 2nd chapter also, right? One who controls the mind will give good thoughts. Everything will be good. Bandhuratmat manastasya, enat maimat manajitah. One who has controlled the manajitah. For him, the mind is friend. But for the other person, it is vairi, enemy. It will give all bad thoughts only. So to control the mind, we have to first control what we speak and what we eat. Same way here, the faith, threefold faith. What is that faith we have? Transcendental faith. So we have been learning last 3 days. The whole journey is from the swabhava, our habits, which we have acquired from previous birth, to the Shraddha, faith, which the Shastras tell us to believe. Shastras give us a lot of knowledge. Whether to believe it or not is our Shraddha. So the journey between the Swabhava to the Shraddha is very, very important. That is where that what the Lord has given us free will. The free will what he has given us, the freedom what he has given us has to be controlled with willpower. So if we pull our soul from our swabhava towards the Shastra and the faith, then we will be definitely able to transcend ourselves from the Tamoguna to Sattva Guna. Maybe with the Satsanga, we may be even able to go to Vishuddha Sattva. That is beyond all 3. Even Sattva Guna is subject to fall down. Just now I said, Sattva Guna, I am not saying, Srila Prabhupada said, Sattva Guna, when they are in, they tend to develop pride, and with the egoism, they will fall down. Okay, Hare Krishna. So much connection you see. Yes, Mataji.
सत्कारमानपूजार्थं तपोदम्बेन चैव यत् क्रियते तद्दिहा प्रोक्तं राजसं चलमध्रुवम्. Penance performed out of pride and for the sake of gaining respect, honor, and worship is said to be in the mode of passion. It is neither stable nor permanent.
We all know, no, this, what do you call that, elections. Before the elections, how much charity people do. Before the election, how much penance. Some people, they do that, what do you call, without eating. They will be sitting inside some, outside some office, etc. They are not the penance. Penance, the tapa, means for gaining faith in the scripture. Whatever is recommended in the scripture, that too, not for ahaituki apratigata, we should remember. Not for selfish motive, not with a selfish motive. Vedas give so much austerity. We should not perform any of them with selfish motive. Selfish motive means mode of passion. For the pleasure of the Lord. You remember Atapumbit Dvijasresha Varnashrama Vibhagashaga Swanishtitasya Dharmasya. So, whatever is our Varnashrama Dharma, whatever is our religion, we have to perform that for what? Samsiddhir Haritoshanam, for the pleasure of the Lord. Then only it is said to be in mode of Sattva Guna. Otherwise, it is said to be in mode of Rajo Guna. Okay, passion. Yes, Mataji.
मूढा ग्राहेणात्मनो यत् पीधाया क्रियते तपः परस्योत्साधनार्थं वा तत्तामसं मुदाहृतम्. Penance performed out of foolishness, with self-torture or to destroy or injure others is said to be in the mode of ignorance.
Same thing. That, injure others also. Have you seen that, there is in small villages and all, what do they call, some exhibition type, they give some name. It's not an exhibition, they call religiously some name they give in villages. What they do, no, they decorate a big chariot and Mata, something they, in M it starts. So what they do after decorating, Hare Krishna, yes, Mataji?
Jatra type, Mataji.
Jatra, yes. Thank you, Mataji. Yeah, Jatra.
Okay.
So after decorating that Rath and all, one person will be pulling it. Either he may pull that one hooked to the Rath and another end in between the teeth, and he pulls it. Some people, what they even do, at the backside, they put the hook in the skin backside, and with that they pull. And there are some people do it for some earning some money also. But that is totally, like we can't argue. But at least, in the big jatras, in order to gain fame and name, etc., thinking religiously, it is very good. The religion says, Veda says sometimes. That is why Buddha came. The Lord came, expanded in the form of Buddha, to tell what people started doing this, what is that, Bali, in the name of religion. That's why Buddha came and told, don't believe in Vedas. Don't follow Vedas. Why did he say? Because Lord takes different incarnations depending on the need of the hour. So similarly, we should not believe some of these things which are even prescribed in the scriptures. We should know, will that please the Lord or not? If not, we should not perform that at all. Then if we perform, it is said to be performed in the mode of ignorance. Yes, Mataji.
दातव्यम् इति यद्दानं दीयते नूपकारिणे देशे काले च पात्रे च तद्दानं सात्विकं स्मृतम्. Charity given out of duty without expectation of return at the proper time and place and to a worthy person is considered to be in the mode of goodness.
Yeah, without any expectation in return from the Lord only is ahaituki. That is the definition of bhakti, right? Dharmaswa nishtitapum sam vishwaseno katasuyagha. Ahaituki apratihata. Yadatma suprasidati. That bhakti will give bliss to anybody. But with return, if you do, that is not bhakti. Same way, anything we do with return. And very, very important. Right time, right place, right person. Right time. If a person does not need at that time, if you give, what will he do? He will utilize it for some irreligious activities which are not recommended in the Vedas. A person is already full. And it happens, in North and all, I have seen with my own eyes. In outside the temples, many people will be sitting. They all are, almost all, they are beggars. So people go and give them charity, this kambal and all. They sell it. I have seen people selling it. We think, oh, in this winter, in the month of January and December, they all are shivering. Like that, we give them the rajai, etc. But these people immediately sell it. Similarly, we give prasadam to them. And if they are not hungry, they throw it in the dustbin.